Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, and today is my Pandora January 2024 hits and misses video where I'm going to be sharing a lot of different bracelet designs, and at the end of the video the new items that I added to my Pandora collection. So before we get started, can you please do me a favor and click that like button if you enjoy my content? It really does help me to have that feedback. So I was away for a little over 2 weeks in January, and I created this quick bracelet design to take with me. So this was also the travel case that I took with me, and it was the perfect size. I'm just going to open it up and share the inside of it with you. But this was the perfect size to store all of my jewelry. It's a little bit linty here, but the rings fit really well. I didn't use this for the necklace. I mostly just kind of used it as the lid to keep all of my contents secure inside. I put my necklaces in these two areas here, and then this is where I stored my bracelets. So this was a fantastic little travel case. It was, like I mentioned, just the right size. And this is the bracelet design that I created for this trip, and I mostly used charms that I had loose in my collection, and there are 2 fake charms on this bracelet, so I'm going to see if you can pick them out. And I did put them on this bracelet knowing that they were fake. So starting at the end here, I just thought a little bit of extra sparkle and hearts would be nice, and this little airplane is retired now. It is so cute. So one thing you're going to notice about this bracelet and the charms is that they are tarnished. I wore it quite a bit, and I used lotion, sunscreen, I sweated in this bracelet. So it's kind of amazing how quickly these charms did tarnish. And then moving along here, I've got this little pastel pink heart surrounded by CZs. A lot of CZs on this one, and they're all still in place. This is an older charm. This is the clip, the braided clip. And then I've got the little friendship star dangle with that nice creamy enamel. And then I decided to kind of use a lighter spring type charm on here. And this one has the pastel shades with the rainbow and the flowers. And I'm sure there's an inscription at the back, and it says, "Let your dreams blossom." So you can see that tarnish coming. Especially though, if you look at this little Bella bot. She really took a hit with the conditions, and she definitely needs some cleaning. She was really cute right in the center of the bracelet, and I like hearing the movement of her movable legs and arms. It just sounds really nice. This is the blessed and thankful heart and stars, and I thought that was appropriate. I purposely wanted to take this little gecko because it is color changing. So I went into a Pandora store where I was traveling, and they had this one on display as well. And their little gecko was turning white, like the lighter blue was turning white, and then the purple down the spine. Mine doesn't turn white. The blue stays the same, and then this dark blue turned a really light purple. So there is some variation I'm discovering. And then another braided clip, and then I can't remember the name of this charm with the creamy enamel and all those CZs. And then of course the older suitcase. I do like the older charm. And then I've got another clip at the end, so I didn't put a safety chain on this, I just used a clip. So the 2 charms that are fake on this bracelet design are the braided clips, and I purchased them so many years ago on eBay. They're one of the few charms that I ever purchased on eBay, because I find in North America there's a lot of fakes on eBay. So anyway, these 2 clips are fake, and they feel different. Even the metal of them feels different. So I do still have them in my Pandora collection, knowing that they're not Pandora, and I do throw them on different bracelet designs on occasion. And so they're on this travel bracelet. So another item that I took traveling, and I always take this one traveling because I wear it in the pool. I don't give it a lot of care and attention, and it comes back fairly dirty and matte looking, but it's just the original bangle. Another item that I took with me is this retired necklace here, but I think you can still find this one in the outlets and maybe in the pre-love last chance section. It's called the Knotted Hearts T-bar necklace because kind of among the necklace, you can see the knotted heart detail, and then there's different opening that you can decide how you want to wear this necklace. So you can make it like a lariat, or you can just wear it as one long strand. How I chose to wear this one is I doubled it, and I wore it as like a double like this. Just kind of, it's not like a tight necklace, it's a little bit higher up obviously on the neck. And I really liked how it wasn't perfectly round. I liked that it was a little bit off center, the way that the double heart knots were and the opening. It was just really interesting. So I like this necklace just kind of doubled up like that. And I think that's how I'll be wearing it this year as well, rather than having it long. Another necklace that I really enjoyed is this Pandora Me necklace. And so on the one side, you have the double chain in a small link and then a little thicker on the other side. And then you've got the two openings right here. So I did this one a fairly plain design. I was thinking of putting the lock on here, but I decided to just kind of dress it down a little bit. So right now I've got the little sun dangle and I've got the black CZ double link right in the center. And I thought this was a really pretty design, and it was fairly simple. It either dressed up or dressed down depending on what I was wearing. And the Pandora Me bracelet design that I created is this one here, and it's got the green double link in the center. And then I have the three dangles together, and I really like that. I like the movement of these three together, the red heart and the little green, my goodness, four-leaf clover right there. And then the key belongs to this lock. And the lock has that red CZ right in the center. So this one was part of the winter sale for 50% off. And I like that red CZs in the middle. So this is my second of the locks. And I think that's a good thing because now I have two keys. In case I miss one or lose one, I've got a backup plan. So this is the Pandora Me bracelet that I designed, and I wanted to share another Pandora Me bracelet and just show you the comparison of the two. So this one here is the links that go right from the lock to where the opening is, like your first, like this here, you have no variation. But I just want to show you, like if you're thinking of purchasing multiple Pandora Me bracelets or really getting into the links in the middle, go for a smaller size because it reduces the amount of the links that you have no option to kind of change the length over. If you go the smaller size, it increases the amount of the links in the center of the bracelet that you can design with. So this is the smallest size that Pandora Me bracelet is in, so it only gives the 5 links. And then on the other side, I actually decided not to use the smaller links. I went with the bigger chain. Whereas if you go with your appropriate size, it really does limit the amount of links you can put in the middle of the bracelet because you're kind of stuck with all of this chain here that doesn't give you any option. So I just wanted to give that little tip with the Pandora Me bracelets. And the last item that I wanted to share that kind of involves the Pandora Me is these little dangles on the Essence bangle. So right in the Essence bangle, these are still available with Pandora's Last Chance section or in the winter sale. They're still selling these little silicone lined grippers or spacers. And then I just have a few of those on here using the little dangles and separating it. So this is really cute and fun to wear. It gives a little bit of movement. It's very petite and delicate looking. And I just wanted to kind of give this as an option for these little dangles if you can still get the Essence bracelet. It works really well together. The next bracelet design that I've been slowly working on and it's coming together is this pink one here. So this is my second pink bracelet with Pandora. I'll show you the first one in a little bit, but I just wanted to get your thoughts and opinion. So I did add in these pink pansy clips to this design. And then in the center, I have this Hearts Murano. I really like that. It just has this nice vintage feel to it. But do you think that these opalescent charms match this bracelet design? I'm kind of on the fence about that. maybe they're just a little bit too bright. I'm not sure. So on this bracelet design right now, and it is a work in progress, I'll just quickly show you the charms I have on here. I've got the pink pansy at the end with the pink butterfly. There's definitely a pink theme. This one here is retired. It's the ice cream cone. These, of course, are not retired. They're so pretty. They just kind of reflect and glow back at you. This is a retired spacer. And then, of course, the clips that I mentioned in the pink pansy. This is an open work daisy charm. The matte turtle, this one is still available with Pandora. It's really pretty. I like the different colors of CZs that they used in the bail as well. And I've already shared this Murano, and this is a retired, I believe this was a regal heart charm with the pink CZ. I like the scroll work that they added on this. And this little dangle right here with the pansies. And then I have another with pink hearts at the end. And then this is a clip. So it's a lock clip with the pink CZs going around the center. And then you can see the top. So leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on these charms and whether or not you think these opalescent charms match the theme that I have going. So as I mentioned, this is the second pink bracelet that I'm designing, and I'm trying to do one a little bit different than the first bracelet that I have. And I keep that one inside this baggie here, and it's my cherry blossom bracelet. So the cherry blossom bracelet does feature a very light pink, almost like a whitish pink to it. And do you see what I mean? Like, it's definitely a different pink tone than what I have going on with this one. So this one is, my purpose is to have it a little bit brighter in comparison to my first, just so that I have two different colors of pink. I'm not trying to like duplicate too much. So these are the two pink bracelets. This one is a very permanent design. It's probably in my top 5 of all of my Pandora bracelets. And I've got this second one that I'm working on. Another bracelet design that it seems like I'm always working on is my Winnie the Pooh bracelet design. I did have the wooden Muranos on here, but I'm kind of wanting to try something a little bit different. So this is what I have currently going on with this bracelet. And I don't think it's quite there yet. I think I'm getting closer to what I'm looking for, but I'm not quite there yet. So I did take off a lot of the gold-plated charms that were on here because I thought that they just drew too much attention compared to the Winnie the Pooh charms. So of course this Winnie the Pooh is gold-plated and he will stay. And then I added this Ladybug Murano. I added this 4-leaf clover charm, and you can remove the center of that, so it is like 2 charms in one. And then the only dangles I have on here are the Tigger dangle and Piglet on that side. So this is definitely a combination of old and new Pandora charms. If you have any suggestions for me, please do leave me a comment below. This next bracelet design I've shared with you previously as a two-tone bracelet design, but I did say that I wanted to make some changes to it. And I only made one change to this bracelet design. So right here, do you see this gold charm here? Right in the center, this elevated heart, I believe it's called. And then this open work present or gift charm at that side. All I did was I took off 3 Muranos. And that's these Muranos here. These are the shimmering stripe Muranos. And they were exactly in the place of where these gold charms are. And then I left every charm alone. I didn't make any other changes to this bracelet design to any of the dangles. There's a lot of pearls incorporated into this bracelet design, and of course a lot of two-tones like I mentioned. So that is the only change I made, was I took off these Muranos, and I had the 3 of them there, and I replaced them with these 14 karat gold charms. Let me know your thoughts. I kind of like this. I think, I don't know, there's something about the older two-tones that we all love. And then just adding those little extra pops of the 14 karat gold, I think it makes the two-tones really stand out better than the Muranos. And speaking of two-tones, I also wanted to give you another look at how my Disney 100 bracelet is progressing. So I've made a few different changes to it, and I decided to go with these clips here in the silver. I wanted to alternate the gold and the silver and not have too many CZs on here. But I did add these two gold charms right here to the bracelet. They do have that little black stone in the center. But I was thinking that these might work. There's no CZs involved because I think that will take away from the diamonds. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this bracelet design, if you think I'm kind of getting there with the dangles and balancing all that out and not taking away the tension from these beautiful charms. They really are stunning, and it was hard to collect all of these Disney 100 charms at the moment, but now I'm so grateful that I have them. And they are still available with Pandora, and I don't think they're excluded in the current sale that we're having, buy one, get one 50% off. So I was very fortunate to add 2 new rings to my Pandora collection, and these rings are long retired. At a local consignment store, I managed to find this ring right here, and it's part of the He Loves Me collection. So I have the charm, and I managed to find the ring, and at that store they have this pendant. It's still sitting there, so I'm giving that some thought. But let me show you this ring. Another ring they had though is they also had this one, the black onyx with the diamond. I chose this ring over that one, and that was so hard to choose. I wish I could have picked out both of them, but I had to pick one. So yeah, it was a tough decision. And here is the ring, and I think that gold and diamond really stands out very pretty in the center of that flower. And then you've got the leaf detail, a second smaller flower with some 14 karat gold, and a nice thick band, and it's not an uncomfortable band to wear. And this is how the ring looks on my finger. And as you can see, it does have quite the profile. It is raised up, so you can stack with this ring as well, but that diamond really stands out on the flower. Another ring that I was very fortunate to find is the Floral Elegance with the gray moonstone. This one is an oldie as well. And coming back to this book, you can see my gray moonstone ring here, and it also came out in an amethyst. A lot of people have this ring. It's a very pretty ring. And look at this pendant. Isn't that beautiful? Here's the spacer that came out, and a few more pieces in that collection. These they called spacers, but they were quite a bit bigger, like charms. And this is how the ring looks on your finger. So I really like the old vintage look of it. It's a really pretty design. And the last item that I want to share is a club charm. And this is the very first club charm that Pandora released in 2015. Look at the size of that diamond. To me, it looks a little bit bigger than what they're doing now. And this is not a lab created diamond. So as you can see, the charm does have some tarnish. It's just surface tarnish, but there is not a lot of scratches on this one. You've got the silver crown on the top, and then the back of the charm has the Pandora O symbol with the crown and the year 2015, and it's a nice deep engraving. And yeah, you can definitely see that it does need a polish. And then you've got the hallmarks on either side. So I do not collect all of the club charms. You think I would, but I don't. I do have a few in my collection, just the ones that I'm really drawn to and attracted. There's a few more that maybe I would like to find, but it has to be at the right price, and this charm definitely fell into that category. So this is everything that I shared in my January hits and misses video, and please do leave me a comment. I really do enjoy the feedback. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.